Welcome to Present Poetry, a podcast where we sit back, relax, and enjoy some poets of the past and present. I'm your host, Erin Crittenden, and before we get started on this week's episode, I want to remind you that all of the material used in this podcast is either public domain or used with permission from the author or the author's estate. It's a fun time for all ages, so sit back, relax, and get ready to hear this week's featured poet. This week's featured poet is Jade. Jade is a published author and poet from Delaware, where she enjoys a fulfilling life with her partner and family. She is the author of a collection of poetry titled A Bumble in the Trees, and she also has a narrative featured in the upcoming book Goodbye for Now, True Stories of Life, Love, and Loss. Her works often include themes of loss, love, and resilience, resonating deeply with readers. Beyond writing, Leo cherishes traveling and spending time with her adult children and grandchild, finding inspiration and joy in their shared adventures and experiences. We are reading a few poems which she submitted to us through the form at presentpoetry.com. This poem is called The Truest of Love. I'm as intuitive as they say, but is that really true? I just watch the news and repeat it. When I feel defeated, I delete it. When will I be secure enough in myself, with you following me? You ignore me most of the time. My flashing lights blind. Your skin reminds me of summertime. I felt it the day I melted. I requested something I wasn't ready to accept, and one could say, it makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. I swear I'm fine. The monotone of a text, taking my breath, and you're right, I'm shy, but I want it. Is it you that I'm wanting? Removing your glasses for me, I need to see. If you're the one stopping my heart from beating, the one sharing my tree, my truest love, breaking the bonds of spirituality, the truest love for you, deep inside of me. The truest love. This poem is called Wait, Please. Watching the ants scurry around on my porch, seemingly looking for nothing, I get it. Maybe it's the trees, the early morning breeze, so fine. And maybe it's me choosing the great divine. And even when I don't know, I'm still listening. It's almost like I do know. It really has a hold on me. And just when I'm about to give up something, tells me everything will eventually be all right. At least, that's what helps me sleep at night. And I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I don't even know what I'm doing all this for. But there's something that just keeps pulling me in your direction. A direction so near that is taking me so far, but my God, this undeniable connection. Or is it not? Somehow the indigenous are leading me home. My tribe I was told to find, but somehow feels like it is leading me somewhere other than confused and amused. I can't help but question my psyche. You're too much like me, and leave me wanting more. I am enveloped by 1,000 kisses from stars in your eyes, and I'm just melting. I can't find words, never enough words. You leave me undeniably so desperate, shaken in every step leading me back to you. I fall in love so easily, so fixated on my muse, intertwined with one another, and I'm confused. Then I see the signs, and I'm led back to you. Things are fine in my head. You heard every word I said, and I'm trying to figure it out. And she says I look like I'm falling in love. It's because of the way the sun worships my skin, sitting at a table I built for another woman and her kids. I never wanted this, an ending like this, so confused. This is nothing, you see, just the beginning of another story, and this time I'm the main character. This poem is called Manic Days of Summer. Love roller coaster, cherry popping, blades. I want to make you mine. I want to let the folks know. My inner child wounded, my angry teenager a celebrity, and I live under your skin, made of a transient blend of all things sweet in life, mixed with mommy and daddy issues and the smell of rubber. I deserve clean sheets. You deserve me. Such a perfect fit, and you tell me to quit. I could never love another. She wasn't the only one who died that summer. I retreat back inside of me, in the den of my loneliness. I see a light left on, to guide me home. In my mind, I've mistaken her for you. Is it you? She had to prove, in my doubt, but it wasn't good enough. I'm staking claim that it's you. And I didn't sleep last night, tonight, or any other. So in love with the manic days of summer. This poem is called Take It. I have about 4 or 5 blank pages, staring into space, making space for myself to grieve a love I never had. I can take it, giving up all power so the universe provides what's already mine. I can't help but think about that. A wish I didn't even make, ending in heartbreak. You can't trust words when we're acting. Living up to standards is so exacting. Superpowers of a chameleon, how this coat of many colors has changed while caged. I'm setting it all ablaze. I'm opening myself up to just existing in an easy life of you and me, if you'll take it. This poem is called Emo Geo Faux Pas. I used to be so New York, and now I'm Southern California. Even when I was so New York, I always wanted to learn to surf. But with the weight of my life, my legs would never hold. Never enough wax on boards. Now I'm so Pennsylvania. My pot pie uncrusted, shoe fly pies disgusted. I always knew Virginia was for lovers, and a villa on the beach where the sea and sky meet. Never touch, but who's really complaining? Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Present Poetry Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, feel free to like us, leave a review, or share us on social media. If you are a poet or you know someone who is, we would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us or submit your work through our website, which is www.present-poetry.com. Again, that is www.present-poetry.com. We can't wait to hear from you.